Hello, welcome to class. I'm Omomi Folari, your tutor from the Royal Tutors, but you can call me your fluent friend. In today's class, you will learn about pronouns, you will learn why they are used, how they are used, and what they are. So if you're ready for this class, then let's go. Let's look at the meaning of pronouns. Pronouns are words used instead of nouns. They are words used instead of nouns. So that's to tell you that instead of using a noun, you can use a pronoun. And that brings us to the second definition that we have here. They are used to replace the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. And that is a noun. So you use pronouns to replace the name, to replace a noun. Okay, and then one reason why we use pronoun is to stop us from repeating the same names. So when you have pronoun, you don't have to keep on mentioning or using the names of a person, place, animal, or things over and over again. Now we're going to look at an example to illustrate what I just said. Okay, Gloria is kind. Gloria helps everyone. Gloria is kind. Gloria helps everyone. In this example, the noun here is Gloria. And as you can see, we made use of Gloria twice, which is not needed if we have our pronouns in place. So instead of using Gloria again, you can use a pronoun to replace Gloria. Now let's look at how that is used in the second example. Okay, now look at this. Gloria is kind. She helps everyone. So that's to say that Gloria is the noun while she is the pronoun. And she is the word used to replace a noun. And then that brings us back to the reason why we use pronoun, which is to avoid repetition. Now let's take a look at another example to see how pronouns are used. My mom bought me a book and a pen. The book and the pen are very cute. I love the book and the pen a lot. Now in this example, you will agree with me that there is a repetition of a book and a pen, which is really not necessary if you know when or how to use your pronouns. So in this example, we are going to look at it, but we would have replaced the noun with pronoun. So let's take a look at it. My mom bought me a book and a pen. They are really cute. I love them a lot. So in this example, we have replaced a book and a pen with pronouns, not just one pronoun this time around. We replaced with the pronoun they and then another pronoun them. So you can see it makes your sentence smooth, and then it reduces repetition. So my mom bought me a book and a pen. They are really cute, referring to the book and the pen. I love them a lot, also referring to the book and the pen. Now we're going to look at the singular and plural pronouns. Singular and plural pronouns. But before we go there, let's look at the definition of singular and plural. Singular pronouns replace the name of just one person or thing. So when you hear singular, you know we're talking about one. So also, when you hear singular pronouns, you know we're talking about a pronoun that replaces the name of just one person, one thing, one animal, or a place. All right? And then for plural pronouns, we have this. Plural pronouns replace the names of more than one person or thing. So that's to say that plural pronouns replace two or more things, two or more persons, names of things. Okay, and then now let's look at examples that we have for singular and plural pronouns. Okay, look at this table that we have here. We have the noun, singular or plural, and pronoun. So we have to look at if the noun we have here is singular or plural, and which pronoun can be used to replace them. The first one on the list is the teacher. The teacher. And as you can see here, the teacher is just one person, is referring to just one person. So that makes it singular. And then if you were to replace the teacher with a pronoun, it would either be she or he. And then the next one you have the dog, which is a thing, the name of a thing or an animal. The name of an animal. Okay, it's the name of an animal. So it's also singular because it's just one animal. And then the pronoun used to replace that is it. For the third one, we have David and I. David and I, definitely, it refers to two persons. So that's the name of two persons, which is plural. And then the pronoun that can be used to replace them is we. To the fourth one, we have my parents. My parents, also plural. All right, and then you can use the pronoun they to replace that. The fifth one, the pencil case. That's a thing, and it's just one thing, which is singular. All right, and then the pronoun that can be used to replace that is it. The last one we have here is the apples. The apples. Apple, that's singular, but when you have apples, that is plural. So that's plural, then you're definitely going to use the plural pronoun also, which is they. So to recap what I just said, singular pronoun is used to replace the name of one person, one animal, one place, or one thing, while plural pronouns used to replace the name of two or more persons. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. So now we're going to look at more examples for pronoun. We are going to look at if the noun is a singular or plural, and then which pronoun you can replace them with or replace it with. The first one we have here is Tony is happy. Tony is happy. Now in this sentence, can you guess what the noun is? Because now we have to identify the noun before replacing with a pronoun. So can you guess what the noun is? Okay, I'm sure you must have made your guess. The noun here is Tony. The noun is Tony. Now, let's look at which pronoun can be used to replace Tony. Okay, so we have he is happy. So in this sentence, he is the pronoun which has been used or which is used to replace the noun Tony. Don't forget that a pronoun is a word used to replace a noun, and that is exactly what we've done here. We've used the pronoun he to replace the noun Tony. So let's look at another example. A bike is red. A bike is red. In this sentence also, we have a noun, which is a bike. And now we have to change the noun or replace the noun with a pronoun, just like we did in the first example. So we have it is red. It is red. So it is referring to the noun, which is a bike. It is used to replace the noun, which is a bike. So we move on to another example. Tom and I are reading. Tom and I are reading. Now Tom and I has to do with two, because we have and there. So we have two people, which is plural. So if you're going to change this to a pronoun, or if you're going to replace this with a pronoun, it should be replaced with a plural pronoun. So let's look at what we have. We are reading. We are reading. So we is a pronoun used to replace the noun Tom and I. To the next example. Two books are on the table. Two books are on the table. We already have a number here, so this shows plural automatically. So we move on to see what pronoun is used to replace the noun two books. They are on the table. Good. So they is the plural pronoun used to replace the plural noun. My mother is from USA. My mother is from USA. So my mother is a singular noun. Now let's look at what pronoun. I think you can guess which pronoun to use now. Okay, now let's look at it. She is from USA. So she is used to replace the noun my mother. She is singular. My mother is also singular. Now, that's the end of the class. We'll come to the end of the class, and these questions are for you to practice, to see how far you can go with your pronouns and see how well you can replace your nouns with pronouns. So don't forget, pronouns are words used to replace a noun and they are used to avoid repetition. So I'll see you in the next class. Bye.